a backpack fell off the cliff. The father quickly blew his whistle to warn the others, but the owner of the bag panicked and slipped from the cliff. Seeing the man falling toward him, the father pressed close to the wall to avoid the impact, but the man grabbed onto the rope of the other 3 climbers. Now all 5 people were hanging from the same rope. Their lives depended on a single anchor fixed into the rock by Annie. Everyone was terrified by the sudden danger, and that anchor was about to give out.
There's too much weight, it's not gonna hold!
Before Annie could finish her sentence, the carabiners started slipping again. The man at the bottom was already overwhelmed with fear. He twisted and turned on the rope, and eventually pulled another climber down with him. Now the only remaining carabiner was at its limit. It could snap at any moment. The father told Annie to try and reach the wall, so she could place another anchor into the rock. But no matter how hard she tried, she couldn't get close enough. The father realized one anchor could not hold the weight of all 3, so he signaled his son to take out a knife and cut the rope tied to him. Peter refused to do it, but if he didn't act, everyone would die.
One down, 3, Peter, you understand what I'm saying? Just think about it.
Don't make him do this!
Why, she's gonna kill your
Don't
sister.
make him do
We're running out of time here!
With trembling hands, Peter took out the knife and cut the rope. The father fell from the cliff, sacrificing himself to save his son and daughter. Years later, Annie became a fearless climber, but Peter quit climbing. He became a wildlife photographer. They reunited in the Himalayas. Annie told Peter she would be guiding a rich man to climb the deadliest peak. Peter warned her not to take the risk, but Annie had already made up her mind. The next morning, their team set out right on time. They carefully climbed toward the other side. Then people at the foot of the mountain sent them bad news. A blizzard was heading their way, but the rich man still refused to give up on reaching the top. Soon the storm struck. The team leader gave the order to retreat, but it was already too late. There was no way they could safely climb down in such violent weather. Even worse, an avalanche started falling from the peak in the distance. And at that critical moment, Annie also ran into trouble.